Welcome to today's live. I want to thank all of you guys for joining us today. And before we start, I just want to remind everyone that applications are now open and they close on the 30th. Today, we have a very special guest, Sufian, one of the mentors at the Digital Summer Clinic and the head of the marketing department. Sufian, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Thanks, Bian. Thanks for your invitation. Absolutely. I go by the name of Dr. Q. That's easier to say. I'm a professor at the College of Business at Eastern Michigan University. I teach supply chain and operations management. I did graduate from the University of Toledo, and I joined EMU in 2013. I'm also part of the clinic, part of the Digital Summer Clinic. I joined 2019, I believe. So that's my 6th year as part of the mentoring team. As you mentioned, I'm also the currently the department head for marketing at EMU.
Wow, that's wonderful. You've been here for quite a while.
Yeah,
All right, so let's get started. I'm just gonna jump right into the questions. How did
sure.
you stay updated on industry trends and continuously learn to refine your skills as a mentor?
Okay, so as a mentor, and I do advise other mentors as well to do the same. Is to attend some of those workshops, some of those conferences, learn a lot from the industry by networking and talking to a lot of those practitioners. I think that's a very important in staying up to date. Reading books, you know, knowing what's going on in the market. Reading social media and things like that keeps me update with what's going on in the market. I constantly, have myself talks to my colleague. I talk to my professional colleagues to learn from them as well. And it's an experiment. So you gotta try, keep trying, and learn as you go through this process. And this way, you always keep yourself up to date with what's going on in the market. I think that's very important.
Thank you for sharing, Dr. Q. And as an intern who was able to have your mentor and guidance over the last summer, it was a great opportunity. You were very helpful throughout the entire thing. And as a student at EMU, you're very helpful throughout the course process and all of those things. So I'd like to thank you for that. And this kind of leads into our next question. Can
Sure.
you give an example of a successful mentorship relationship that you had, and what were the key elements that kind of contributed to that?
Sure. For as being a successful mentor, usually, I'm not gonna give you one story. In general, I always compare the students and the interns when they started the journey, and I compare them with afterwards. So for instance, some of those interns feel like they have the my cat is going crazy over here. Feel like they're not confident, feeling like they are kind of hesitant, do not believe in themselves. So I believe uh, you know you know they see the differences between when they first started and how their experience was limited and didn't believe in themselves, and the transformation after the 9-week summer clinic that we have is amazing. I keep in contact with my students, my interns, seeing the jobs that they have landed after the fact that they have started from nothing to something big is a successful thing to me. It's something that I look forward to. And so basically, I stay in contact with my students, and I see them in the events, talk to them, share their experience with me, and this is how I keep keep in contact with them.
It's wonderful that you stay in contact. I think that's a key thing. All right, so next question is describe your unique approach to the mentorship. How do you personalize your guidance to each individual's needs and aspirations?
So each student has a different kind of needs, right? And it's not one size fits all. So every student is different. So some student, like I mentioned, they are you know, sometimes they lack the experience. Sometimes they lack the believe in themselves. So therefore, each student is totally different, and so I try to get to understand the student better. Know, kind of do like almost like SWOT analysis, you know, their weaknesses, their strength, how to deal with the situation. You gotta understand exactly how to help them out in navigating this 9-week program. So each student is different, and so some require some encouragement. Trust is important in the relationship. In being flexible with my methods is very important as well.
I think that was a great response. All right, looks like we have a couple questions to go through. Oh, this one isn't a question, but I must have said the incorrect date. They close April 30th. I think I might have said March 30th. All
Okay.
right.
So we still have a month and so for the students to apply. So
All right. So first question is from Bud Gibson, and it's what motivated Sufian to become a mentor?
sure. And I love to deal with the students. I mean, I'm a professor, as you know, so I kind of like to give my experience and share my experience to students. And it's just another opportunity for me to see students, interact with them, share my experience with them, and see the transformation that I mentioned before. Just give me the pleasure of helping students out and seeing the success from, again, from where they start to where they end up is something that I really cherish and I really enjoy. And being in this mentoring team is an amazing experience for me.
That's very wholesome. All right. So next question we have is from Bud Gibson again. What does Dr. Q like most about mentoring?
Well, I love giving advice. I know a lot of interns and students sometimes kind of need that opportunity and just need a push forward. And I believe giving them that lifeline is something amazing, and that's what I enjoy seeing their success. I enjoy seeing them turning to a different person, a person with a great career, and so forth and so on. So that's actually uh, gets me motivated, and I love the challenges they bring in. I love the challenges they bring in. Each student, as I mentioned, each intern has a different challenge, different issues that we deal with. And so throughout the 3 weeks or 9 weeks program, I mean, is every time is a different story. So that keeps me going.
I think the push from a mentor really does make a big difference.
It does, absolutely.
All right, so this one isn't related to the clinic at all, but Bud Gibson asks, "What's the name of your cat?"
She went crazy. Oreo. And my kids, I don't know. She's white. She's a Persian, and she's just was jumping all over. I don't know. She heard my voice, and she just come, and the screen was shaking. So I apologize for that. But Oreo.
No worries. I think she's adorable. All right. So this one is from Rahim. Says shout out to the best mentor slash
Mm.
professor. And his question is, are there any memorable moments from the digital summer clinic?
uh, I mean, just like I mentioned, I mean, I connect with these students afterward, and the titles of the jobs that they have are amazing. And you're thinking like, oh my God, how did they start and with limited experience, and how they just turned into another person, a professional person, is amazing. And I mean, the graduation is something else that I look for. I know the last week of the program, we hand out the certificates and kind of say a goodbye. It's not really a goodbye, but it's just a ceremony that we do, and those are, I really enjoy them.
That's great. All right. So next question is from Karnika. What ideal skills do you look for in a candidate for an internship?
Ah, good question over here. And so, you know, first of all, I know students sometimes, as I always mention, they're hesitant, and they're not sure about, am I good fit for this or not. So my advice for you is just, make sure you fix your resume, make sure you believe in yourself, apply. Okay, and we're looking at different skills, technical skills. We're looking at soft skills, which is personality. A person who can really be able to resolve problems, hit the ground running, and be able to stand on their feet is something we look for. Taking initiative is another thing that we seek for students. So if you have those skills, again, believe in yourself and make sure you fix your resume and apply and write a nice statement of purpose, and I think you'll have a chance.
I agree. All right. Before we head out, I want to thank everyone for watching our digital live today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow all of our social media platforms so you won't miss anything. And don't forget to submit your applications. They do close on April 30th, correction from the beginning.
Sure thing.
And to everyone watching, we thank you again for joining us with our special guest, Dr. Q. Tune in next Thursday at 5 o'clock with our guest, Kimberly Barker, who is a full-time lecturer in management at Eastern Michigan University and also one of the mentors at the Digital Summer Clinic. Have a great week, everyone, and we hope to see you again next week.